Dustin here with another drawing. Calling this one Purging the Thoughts, and I decided I would try something a little different with it. I didn't quite want to complete the entire reference that I saw. I kind of wanted to just cut the face in half. So I ended up doing that, and I didn't quite get the desired effect I was looking for, but the parts that I did finish, I think turned out great. So here we're just doing kind of what I'd standard start. Smear the page, put on random marks here and there, put in a general shape for what it'll look like, and then just sort of try and fill in the gaps with darker shadows and revealing highlights. During this drawing, I was also struggling with creating the mouth and nose of the reference. I'm not particularly sure why. I think it might be due to it's sort of like a weird 3/4 view that I'm working at, but not quite 3/4. It's almost side profile. So I have to erase and try over several times throughout the process until I figure it out. And I start figuring out right after I put in this dark shadow underneath for his neck. I kept erasing the nose and the mouth reference. They still provided one good thing, which was placement of the facial features. I knew that the nose and the mouth were going to be in those same spots, so it's just a matter of trial and error before I would get them correct. I was really trying to find the area around the mouth so that I could get the mouth to look correct. Because out of both those pieces that are seen here, the nose and the mouth was the one I was struggling with the most. Just because it's sort of open slightly, so I had to make it big enough so where the lips could be spread apart and be proportional. And it's just sort of a weird side profile. So I had to define the area around it before I could really define the lips themselves. I was getting pretty satisfied with the way the nose and the mouth were looking. They look pretty three-dimensional. They look pretty correct to me. So I decided to work on the other more basic parts of the human face. It's just the cheek, the chin, the neck. Start darkening certain spots and erasing others to bring out highlights and put in shadows. Pretty basic stuff, but things that are a little time-consuming to make look correct and right. Contemplating while drawing this was whether or not I was going to include the ear or not. I decided eventually I would include it, but I only include half of it because the way that I cut the face in half, I was really liking the way it was proportioned. So I decided just to carve it out from the random squiggles I had. Just something simple since it's in the shadow of the reference I had. So I decided to just darken a little bit of it and whatnot. By the way, we've reached about halfway through this video. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on the social medias. Links are in the description below. Kind of see the remnants of the more experimental part of the drawing I was trying out. This effect didn't quite turn out as I wanted to. I still think it turned out pretty neat in the end, but it's just sort of the start. I wanted to make sort of a fire smoke effect, but before that I wanted to darken the skin a bit more, put on some more final touches, just really make the individual pop out of the canvas so that it is the clear focal point of the picture. If you're wondering why I decided to do a sort of smoke or fire effect, and it has to kind of do with the title of the piece. Fire sort of purifies, cleanses, and smoke's a byproduct of the fire, so I wanted to be sort of like cleaning your head of the negative thoughts that you have. Just sort of mental restart, and I wanted to sort of represent that in a portrait, and so that's how I came up with the visuals here. Now, if I had to try to do this smoke and fire part again, I would try to use different tools that I didn't have at the time. And there's like these little sponges, so I can drag the charcoal out in different spots instead of drawing it out, more of a smear effect than an actual line. Again, I still think it turned out pretty good, but I think it could have came out better if I had known better at the time. After about 3.5 hours or so, I'm just putting in the final details, what happens to be the shoulders of this man. So here's the final product. If you like the way my artwork looks, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and follow me on social media. See you in the next video.